Hey guys, welcome back to the Charles in Charge Cowboys Sports Report. It's day 2, round 2. Indianapolis just took wide receiver Alex Pierce. The pick before, the Steelers just took George Pickens, who we would have loved to have gotten in the second round. We have 4 fifth-round picks. Name me the last time a fifth-round pick has been a big-time impact player for us. Anthony Brown is the only starter on our team that was drafted in the 5th round. I don't know why we didn't take at least 2 of those fifths and maybe a future pick to get into the second round and get maybe in the top 10, top 15 in the second round so we can get who we want. George Pickens is going to be a baller of a wide receiver, and that is a big need for us. But no, we're staying put, staying patient like we always do. And now we got Kansas City, Arizona, and then we're up next. Just seeing all this talent go off the board. Pickens and then Alex Pierce from Cincinnati. We need a game-breaking wide receiver. Now, if the Cowboys still did trades, like Tom Downey mentioned a few days ago, maybe send a 6th-round pick to Tampa Bay for Jalen Darden because he's not getting any playing time behind Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Scotty Miller, Gronkowski, Howard, and all them guys. And he'd be great in the slot as fast as he is. And then the Patriots pick Thornton at wide receiver. The kid runs a 4.2840. That is super fast. I would love to have gotten him or Pickens. But Thornton that's the fastest receiver in the draft. You're talking about cheetah speed, almost Tyreek Hill speed. That's a guy to take a top off the defense. And starting the season with Gallup not being ready, having Lamb in Washington, and then having a speedster like that would be great. So now Kansas City's pick is in, then Arizona, then us. Our first-round pick, Tyler Smith, I see where they're coming from. I think it'll work. If y'all remember in 2013 when we drafted Travis Frederick, a lot of scouts had him as a 3rd-round grade. We picked him in the 1st round, and he turned out to be wonderful. Our problem with left guard with Connor Williams was he was undersized, lacked the strength. Tyler Smith has the strength and the size and can move people. He was rated the best run-blocking lineman in the draft. Although I saw the Ravens get Linderbaum, a pick after us, he was rated the highest center in the draft. But I think this kid, Tyler Smith, will hit. All of our first-round linemen have hit. I think this kid will hit. He'll start at left guard this season, and eventually he'll be the long-term replacement at left tackle. But they just have to work on his fundamentals. He's got the raw talent, the raw power, the raw skill. They just have to work on his fundamentals, his footwork, his handwork, and make sure he doesn't commit as many penalties as Connor did because he was a flag machine in college also. So Kansas City is about to announce their pick, then Arizona, then us. We have 9 total picks. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and then 4 in the 5th round, and then a 6th. I don't know why we just don't trade 2 of those 5ths to get up in the draft. Maybe trade 2 of the 5ths to get a 2nd, 3rd round pick. Have 4 picks in the top 100. Because with our drafting skill, we can get impact players like that. I don't understand why we're so complacent. This offseason, we have lost so much. We've only acquired Fowler, James Washington, and then some no-name linebacker. James Washington is a wide receiver 4 at best. And maybe Dante Fowler might have a bounce-back season, 10-sack season. You never know. Jadeveon Clowney is a free agent. He is basically Randy Gregory's clone. They're about the same size. And Clowney is better at run defense than Gregory is. Chiefs are up. Pick 54. Tony Gonzalez making the selection for him. The pinned comment of this video is so far. Well, hold on. Another wide receiver, Sky Moore. You know Kansas City is going to pick a receiver after trading Hill. Damn, man. So the pinned comment on this video is, throughout the first 2 rounds, depending on who we pick here in the next 2 picks, how do y'all like how the first 2 rounds have played out? I like the first pick. Tyler Smith, I think, is going to be a beast at offensive line. He's got the right mindset. He said he's willing to play any position, and he's never satisfied. And he grew up loving America's team, grew up in Fort Worth, went to school in the area, so he's coming back home. But at pick 56 in the second round, I would have liked to have traded up into the top 10 or top 15 of the second round, so we could have got our George Pickens or our Thornton. Now, Arizona's pick is in, and then we'll see who we get. Now, the linebacker, Dean, is still on the board. Our defense is going to be really good next year. It went from 30th to 12th within one season. And our rookies last year are going to be even better in year 2. Osia Zigadua, who was really good his rookie year. Quentin Bohanna, 360-pound defensive tackle from Kentucky, should be better year 2. William Golston, Micah Parsons will be lights out. Trayvon Diggs will be shut down this year in his 3rd year. Aeneas Williams, Cardinals pick. Trey McBride, tight end. Alright, we are next, guys, with our second pick of the 2022 draft. I pray to God it is an impact player, because each year in the draft, you want at least 2 of your picks to be able to be instant starters and impact players. Last year, we had that with Micah Parsons and Osia Digizua and William Golston. The year before, we had that with CeeDee Lamb, Trayvon Diggs, and a few other guys. This year, Tyler Smith will be an instant starter at left guard, and maybe Connor McGovern will move it to center. He's got more weight, more ass, more strength than Biadash does, and he's played center before. So I've got high hopes for our running game this season. If our running game rolls, our offense will roll. And that's where Tyler Smith at left guard will come into play. And then maybe move Connor McGovern into center. And then Terrence Steele will have a Pro Bowl season, because you saw he was on pace for Pro Bowl last year until Lyle Collins came back off suspension. He shouldn't have got his job back. Like I said many times last year, Terrence Steele was holding it down. And he's only in his 3rd year. Tyler Smith's only 21. So we're rebuilding our line with young guys, which is good. And Zach Martin's 30, but he's in good health. He can probably play till he's 35, 36 at a very, very high level. Hell, Andrew Whitworth, the Rams left tackle, 40 years old. They just won the Super Bowl with him. All right, Cowboys pick is in. Round 2, pick 56. I hope we know what we're doing, being that we have not traded up at all. In this draft, it's supposed to be really, really heavy in the mid-rounds. So George Pickens is gone. Thornton is gone. I wanted Pickens so bad, guys. He's got the size of Terrell Owens, the attitude of T.O. Gosh, he would have been. It's too late now. So we will see who we pick now. Roger Goodell is going to announce it. Weird. We don't have a Drew Pearson or a Jay Novacek, Moose Johnson. Roger Goodell is going to announce our 2nd round pick. Here we go. Sam Williams, an edge rusher. Ole Miss. 2021 first team, all SEC selection. 56 tackles, 16 for loss, 12.5 sacks last year. Okay, all right, Sam Williams. His overall grade was 78, athleticism 83, production 84. Third team AP All-American selection. All right, Sam Williams, pick 2. So, let me know what y'all think, guys. Put in the comments what y'all think about pick 1, Tyler Smith, and pick 2, edge rusher Sam Williams at Ole Miss. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Every subscriber counts, guys. I just started this mid last season. I've been a Cowboy fan since '93. I'm 36. I saw them beat Buffalo in Super Bowl 28. Saw them beat Pittsburgh in '95 in Super Bowl 30. And been chasing the NFC Championship game ever since then. So we get offensive linemen and a defensive lineman in the first 2 rounds, drafting in the trenches, because that's what lost us in the playoffs, was the trenches. We couldn't move the defensive line with our O-line, and our defensive line was getting pushed around by the Niners O-line. So here we go. Tyler Smith, round 1, and edge rusher from Ole Miss, round 2. I wanted George Pickens, but maybe we make a trade for Darden or somebody like that. Or maybe we get a steal in the 3rd or 4th round. Maybe we get a Michael Gallup again in the 3rd round, like we did in 2018. There's plenty of receivers. This draft is wide receiver deep, which means there's a lot of good ones. And guys like AB came in the 5th round. So you can find big-time players, that people didn't think would be big-time. So don't be discouraged. I know what I want them to do, but I know they have a master plan. Will Clayton is a genius at drafting. Since 2010, as y'all probably heard, we've drafted the most all-pro players, 9 of them since 2010. Tyron Smith, Sean Lee, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, that's 4. And then in 2016, Ezekiel Elliott. And then Trayvon Diggs, Micah Parsons, and 2 more, Des Bryant and DeMarco Murray. That's the 9 that we've drafted all pro. The nearest team has 6 all-pro players that they've drafted since 2010. So since we've gotten Will Clayton, our draft skills have been top-notch. So we'll see who we pick round 3 tonight. But yeah, please subscribe, share, let me know what you think. I'm open to criticism, constructive criticism. It's all good. Like I said, I'm new to this. I'm trying to grow my channel. I've got a deep knowledge of this team, a deep love for it. Please subscribe, like, and share. I cannot stress that enough. Every subscriber counts, and it makes this worth it, guys. So it's Friday night. We'll see who we get round 3. DC for life, guys. I might post again tonight. We'll see. But we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll trade back into the 2nd round. Maybe get rid of those couple of those 5th round picks. You never know. We'll see. So that's it for right now, guys. Catch y'all in a few hours or maybe tomorrow. Peace.